Linda here from Be Fit, Eat Vegan. So as you know, the recipes that I like to post are veganized versions of some of our old favorites. And the one that I'm doing today is actually one of my mom and sister's old favorites. And they're both vegan now, and they haven't had this since they've been vegan because it was full of all kinds of things that are not vegan. Tuna, cheese, milk. So I have spent some time working on it, and I think I've perfected it. It was tuna tetrazzini. I am making it a jackfruit tetrazzini. So here's what we're going to need. You're going to need about 4 ounces of dry spaghetti broken up into pieces and prepared. That's about 1/3 of a box of a 375 gram box of spaghetti. And I've actually used linguine here today because I am not a fan of spaghetti. I think it has a funny texture. So that's just me. So 4 ounces dry prepared. We're going to use a can of jackfruit. And you can find this in any grocery store. Look in the organic aisles. I've got a heaping cup of mushrooms sliced. And this is probably actually about 1.5 cups. You can use a can of mushrooms if you like. And then I've got about 1 cup of frozen peas. So that's going to create the body of the casserole. And then for the sauce, we're going to need, I've got 1 cup of raw cashews and 2 tablespoons of sun-dried tomatoes that I soaked in warm water for about an hour. If you can do it longer, that's great. And then I've drained them. I'm going to need 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, 1 tablespoon of miso, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of dry mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and this is smoked, I know it doesn't say it there, but it is smoked paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and then we want a dash of cayenne and coconut milk, my favorite. Let's get started. So I've started by putting the drained cashews and sun-dried tomatoes into my food processor, and I'm just going to pulse it and keep going until it starts to form a paste, and I'll have to stop every so often and just scrape down the sides. So now you can see after a few pulses and stopping every couple of minutes to just scrape down the sides, we have sort of a pasty texture. So now I'm just going to add in all of the spices and then pulse it so it's all combined. So you can see I've added all of the spices in all at once. Now I'm going to put the lid back on and pulse it till it is completely combined. And now I'm going to slowly pour in the coconut milk while it's running until we get to that perfect texture. Okay, now that the sauce is done, let's put it all together. So we're going to start with that 9 by 13 glass dish. We're going to just empty our drained can of jackfruit into it. We're going to spread it around, and some of the bigger pieces, I'm just going to use my knife and cut them into smaller pieces. Next, I add my pasta and spread it around. And then the peas and the mushrooms. Just spreading them around evenly. It doesn't have to be too perfect. And then we're just going to pour the sauce over it. And here we go. Beautiful. I'm going to scrape out that food processor a little bit more, just get all the little bits out of it. At this point, you can put it in the oven. You're going to put it in uncovered at 350 for at least half an hour, depends on your oven. Or you can do as I'm going to do. I'm going to sprinkle some panko on the top, just give it a nice crusty top. I've got some vegan cheddar. And I'm going to top it off with fresh ground black pepper and into the oven. And this is out of the oven 40 minutes later. I left it in for an extra 10 minutes just because I like it a little bit crispier on top. So 40 minutes later, nice and bubbly out of the oven. I hope you enjoy this dish as much as we have. It took me a few tries to get it right, but even the preliminary batches tasted good. We loved them. I just was really working on getting that real creamy texture, and this has turned out wonderful. So hope you enjoy it. Drop me a note down below, just letting me know what you think once you've tried it. And other than that, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps support me, and I know you're there. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Namaste.